Hey guys, welcome back. So first of all, I want to start, as usual, by thanking everybody who's been liking, subscribing, and sharing my content. You're helping me get my name out there, and I really appreciate it. Today I am back to do another hardware wallet review. This one's going to be the KeepKey. I want to shout out KeepKey, obviously, for sending me a wallet to review. I'm going to try to do a bunch of them all in succession, and we'll see how it goes. For those of you who missed it, I just did the Cool wallet last week, and then I'm hoping maybe next week or the week after I'll do the Trezor. So this would be the KeepKey. Comes in a nice little box, has the name on it. This is a seal showing that the item has not been tampered with, which is kind of cool. It's a security seal. You can see it right there. Obviously, it hasn't been broken, still covered in plastic, so it's brand new. Hindsight, I don't have a knife or anything, so I'm just gonna have to use a memory card to crack it open. See how it goes. This this little security code is giving me some trouble. Really didn't want to rip the paper off the box, but I didn't grab a knife, so. Right. Oh wow, okay, so it's a little bit bigger than I expected, but I had watched some reviews online just to see what it looked like. So this would be the wallet. At first glance, it's pretty solid. Honestly, it's got a little weight to it, which is kind of nice. It's got KeepKey on the item itself, which is also pretty cool. Going further into the box, we have the limited warranty and compliance thingy, and we have what I assume is, oh, yeah, okay, so where the recovery sent into the recovery seed is gonna go. We also have, quite obviously, the charger. So that's actually pretty easy as far as items in the box. Some quick facts about it. This is a hardware wallet, which means that it will store some of your cryptocurrencies offline in a safe place. It's also $129, which puts it a little bit below the new Trezor and just a little bit above the Ledger Nano S in price. The KeepKey will hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Doge, Dash, and all ERC20 tokens. Another fun fact about this is that it actually has a shapeshift integration, which means that you'll be able to do seamless exchanges actually on the KeepKey itself. Some pros, I'd say that it's quite sleek looking, so definitely the design is nice. Also the aluminum, it's pretty tough, or at least it feels like it's probably pretty tough, so I'd imagine it would take a little bit of a beating. The KeepKey is also open source, which means that everybody can access the code, and they can even be a part of the development if they want to be. Immediate drawbacks would be the fact that, well, it needs a plugin. It needs a Google Chrome plugin, just like the Ledger, which can be a little cumbersome because obviously you have to use a browser to access that. It's going to be less portable than the Ledger or the Trezor, obviously just because, I mean, it's simply larger in size. The other thing I'd like to mention is that it hasn't been around as long as Ledger or Trezor, as far as development goes. I am no whiz when it comes to code, and I don't know about anything about the underlying tech or the security of the item. So my biggest con would probably be the fact that we don't really know how it's going to stand up over time, and if there's been any major issues with the security, how it would hold up if somebody tried to crack it. I want to do a quick little walkthrough of setting it up on the computer and using the Google Chrome plugin. Alright, so I've jumped over to my computer. Obviously I'm doing a window capture here because I want to get the setup for you guys so that you have a little bit of idea what you're doing. Undoing the charging cord, which is taking a bit longer than anticipated. Alright, so I'm going to plug it in. And now, next step is to download the KeepKey client, which is a Chrome extension. Gonna add app. There we go. Figures. Firmware update. Unplug your KeepKey, hold down the button while plugging in to start the firmware update. Okay, looks like we're gonna do that. Unplug. There's a button right here, so we're gonna hold it and plug it back in. Firmware update started. And update firmware. Once your KeepKey access the back of your recovery sentence. Right now it's asking me for the recovery seed because it's assuming, because I'm doing a firmware update, in theory something could happen to the KeepKey, and then in which case I'd need the seed to back it up onto something new. Obviously this is a new hardware wallet, so I don't necessarily need to worry about that step yet, but if you did have something on your KeepKey and you were updating it, always make sure that you have the seed just in case anything happens to it. Okay, preparing for upgrade. Updating firmware. Firmware update complete. Please disconnect and reconnect. Disconnect and reconnect. Okay, let's try this now. Initialize KeepKey. Choose a label for your KeepKey. So that just means name it. We'll do Alex's. Can I do a smiley face? Yes, I can. Now I need to choose a pin. So what we need to do is we need to look at the KeepKey and see that it has numbers on the screen, and then click the squares here that are corresponding to the numbers on the KeepKey. Now be aware when you go to do it a second time to verify that the numbers on the KeepKey have moved placement. So keep an eye on that, because obviously it's not going to be the same buttons that you're pressing. On your KeepKey confirmed, you have written down your recovery sentence. I'm going to blur this here obviously for the video because I may end up using this KeepKey for myself in the future. This recovery sentence is the seed to the KeepKey. So if anything happens to it, you break it, you go swimming and it's in your pocket, something, I don't know, catastrophic happens, you can take this seed, you can buy a new KeepKey, you can enter it into the new one, and you will restore your wallet from the previous place that it was. Do not give this seed to anyone, because then they can take all of your cryptocurrency. Okay, I've now filled out my little card. So it's asking me to confirm. What is new? Ethereum token support, ERC20 is standard for Ethereum, blah, blah, blah. Very cool. So it's showing us all the new stuff that is in the wallet. Loading accounts. Here we go. Now we're getting to the main event. All right, at this point, you can now start sending and receiving transactions. If you go to add account down here, it's going to show you a list of other coins that it supports. I would assume that if you go to Ethereum and you send an ERC20 token here, that it's going to recognize it. I wanted to show you guys something very quickly, the fact that you can use the KeepKey with Overstock. I don't know if you can actually use it with other websites. If you scroll down, you'll see PayPal, Bitcoin, and other, which is pretty cool. If you go to submit order, it gives you the option to pay with a bunch of different cryptocurrencies, and it basically just uses Shapeshift. And because my KeepKey is plugged in right now, if I had any cryptocurrency on it, in that sense, I could use it for an exchange. And then I could buy something off Overstock with it, which is very useful. And that about sums it up for me today, guys. I want to thank you, as usual, for watching, supporting my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. If you like my t-shirts, all of those, you can pick one up on my website. I have a merch store. And if you're interested in picking up one of these KeepKeys, I do have an affiliate link. All that stuff will be down in the description. Please use it if you need it. And as usual, I will see you guys next week.